Welcome. In this video tutorial I want to demonstrate the new user interface of the batch convert functionality of ModelConverterX. One of the first changes you might notice is that the batch convert is no longer here at the top bar. It's inside the wizards menu now. So in the wizards menu you click batch convert and that brings up the batch convert user interface. This user interface has three main areas: for input files, for the operators and for the output. And I'll illustrate how they work with an example. If you click the Add button, you will get a file selection dialog, and there you can select the number of files to process with the batch convert functionality. So I'll just pick a couple of objects here. So I'll pick those three, and then you see they are put on the list. Compared to the previous version of the batch convert functionality, a nice feature is that now you can select files from different folders or even from different file formats. I can add this Collada file as well, for example. So I have 4 files now. Then in the operators, you can specify if you want any additional actions be performed on the object. So after importing but before exporting, you can modify the object a bit. And if you click on the Add button, you get an idea of the possibilities here. You can assign a new grid to the object, assign a night texture. It will add a night texture to every material with a texture. So a bit like the flag on the FS 2004 make MDL to force night textures on the entire object. And you can add an empty LOD. I will just do the night texture option now. Then you select the output folder. I'll put them on my desktop in this case. And you select the file format. You have the same choices as for the normal export functionality. So with all that said, we just press the process button, and you see in the background the objects are being loaded now. And then when it's done, you see that the list of input files is empty, and that means that it has finished. So if I now go to my desktop, I'll try to import MDL files from my desktop, and you see that all of the MDL files have been created on my desktop. So if I now just open one of them, well, I didn't copy the texture, so it can't load the texture now. But if I check here the material of the object information form, you see that the night texture has been added. This object didn't have a night texture before. So I hope that gives you an idea of the updated batch convert functionality. I hope you enjoy it, and let me know if you have any other suggestions.